What's going on, guys? Bill here with another vape review. Today we're going to be talking about the 26650 TOBH Atty clone. I'm not sure who made the clone. I do know I love it. The machining on it, not the best, but and I actually don't even know if it's considered a clone because, once again, the people that make the TOBH Atty don't have a 26650 version of it, so I guess it's more of a copy. It is a clone, but it's a really awesome Atty. I've had it now for 3 months maybe, and it's fantastic. This actually isn't the drip tip that came with it. I purchased this online separately, but yeah, so it hits really great. Of course, that also depends on the build that you have in it and everything, but I do love it. It is the copper version, so it will patina. It didn't at first. That's because it had a coating over it. I'll talk about that a little bit more in the close-ups. So without further ado, we're going to dive down, take it apart. I'm not going to rebuild it, but I will re-wick it. That way I can just show you how deep the juice well is and everything. It's a great Atty, like I said. Let's dive down close, take a look at it. Alright, so this is how it came to me. That's the package it came in. Like I said, I don't know who made this. Nice little cardboard box. Open it up. This stuff was on top. Got a screwdriver, some extra O-rings, a couple of screws. In here you have some pre-wired up silica wick, which I don't use, but we'll talk about that in a second. So it came with this, and as you can see, this is the drip tip that it came with. Now, this drip tip here, as you can clearly see, is stainless steel and brass. To me, that does not look good on a copper mod. Now, granted, with the shape of this top cap, it fits great. Looks a little ridiculous to me. I like things that match and look nice, which is why I use my copper Hades mod. So yeah, that's how it came. Now, as far as this stuff, the O-rings and screws are great. I actually haven't tried the extra screws, but this screwdriver that they sent doesn't even work. It doesn't even, it's too small. It doesn't even unscrew or screw in these screws. But anyway, like I said, the machining on it wasn't perfect either. So I bought this copper and Pyrex drip tip online. I like it. So let's take it apart, which isn't hard to do. Now, like I said, the machining on this thing is not perfect. When I first got it, inside the top cap here, which you might still be able to see some, if I can get the camera to focus, was a lot of black spots and dark spots and everything. They're gone now. They've worn out. I've cleaned it and polished it so much. But it's got the heat dispersing fins, whatever you want to call them, up here. These are really thick too. They're not, when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be flimsy, but it's not. They're real. They're not going to get bent easily. You do have a conical design on the top cap to help with flavor, which is good because this is a very, very, very big chamber. So you have a lot of space, and as you know, well, if you don't know, the tighter the space, the better the flavor. So, but the conical design on the top cap helps with that. Now, I don't even know if you'll be able to see it. When I first got this had some sort of coating on it. So it looked kind of like copper, but when I polished up my copper mod and tried to polish this up, it didn't polish. It had a coating. Well, I wore the coating away. The laser engraving is not deep at all on this. I mean, the logo is all but gone. I don't even know if I'll be able to get it to where you can read it. But it does says the TOBH Atty atomizer. It's almost impossible to see. But so that's that. I have actually drilled out these air holes slightly larger than what they were when they came. And also when I received this, as you can see on the bottom, TOBH Mods version 3, 2014, and the serial number 2472. It's, I don't know, like I said, the machinings was off. This center post just spun. So I had to put a small drill bit in it, hold it tight, and tighten this, excuse me, copper screw down, which I'm sure on some mods would help with battery adjustment. Not on this one. This one is what holds the center pin. So I cannot loosen that at all, or else my center post will free spin. But as you can see, I have a dual build in there. It's 24 gauge, 6 wrap. The one thing I do like about this, I love the double gasket on here. It holds it in, holds the top on nice and snug. Once again, copper screw at the bottom, great connection, conductivity. Copper top cap, that has nothing to do with the conductivity or that. This is for aesthetics, which I'm all about actually, which you will see when I do my Dreadnought clone review. So yeah, anyway, let me take this cotton out here. And this thing holds a lot of cotton. Ooh, dripping juice everywhere. So let's see if I can. Now I am using a 26650 battery in this, not an 18650 with an adapter, so it doesn't fire up instantly, but man, when it fires up though. Maybe that one won't pinch. Let's see, we got a couple drips of juice in there, but that's fine. All right, so look how deep that juice well is. It is ridiculous. This thing can hold a massive amount of juice. Ridiculous. Here, let me shed some light on the subject. Burst into flames. So as you can see, the negative posts, which are these two outside posts here, they're actually machined into the deck. They're not separate posts like on some Addies. They're actually machined into it. The positive post is freestanding, but very, very, very easy to build on. So much room. The post holes are nice. I don't have any more, but I did have a dual 24 gauge parallel coil build in here, and it went in no problem. So you wouldn't have any problems with 22 gauge or 20 gauge wire either. So, but it is a fantastic Addy. The machining on it wasn't great, but it makes up for it in performance. So yeah. Now, the way this works, this is dual airflow only. I mean, it's meant for dual coil. I guess you could run single coil and just have extra airflow, but the way this works is with this top cap, snap it down, and if you look on the inside, actually from where I have my coils set, turn it right there. So, as you can see right there, those little cutouts To adjust it, you just spin the cap, and you can cover up one hole, 2 holes. You wouldn't want to cover up all 3 holes. And I actually technically can't because I drill them out a little larger, so I always have a slight space in between. And you do have to be careful, though, not to overfill it because it can leak. There you go. So see, you can turn it, and now I just have 2 airflow holes. 1, none. So yeah, so I'm gonna rewick it, and we're gonna go back out, vape on it, talk about it some more. So we'll be right back. And we're back. So here it is with fresh fluid, new cotton. Great. Absolutely great. So I'll put the top cap on. Wipe off the extra juice. Man, she hits great. Love it. And actually, the juice I'm vaping on today is Sour Skittles from Vapes Gone Wild. I got a juice review coming up on this, so stay tuned. We're going to do that shortly. So yeah, great Addy, love it. Vape's great, hits hard. Looks good on the Hades. I mean, look at that. I polished it up this morning. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm all about aesthetics, unfortunately, with my vape shit, so. And this juice that Vapes Gone Wild sent me is actually a 20 PG 80 VG. So it's a much thicker juice than I'm used to. Vapes, phenomenal. You'd think, oh, well, without the PG, you'd sacrifice flavor. You don't. We'll get into that later. This is about the TOBH Atty. Fantastic. Fantastic. I purchased this from a local vape shop in Raleigh, Puff and Monkey. Check them out. They got lots of mech mods and addies. Once again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe. Check out my other videos. I got one up for the Hades. I will be doing a couple juice reviews. So stay tuned. Thanks a lot.